Hey guys, Matt71 here, and this is going to be a video on Total War Medieval 2, and I've not done this game before, but it's a game that I have played a fair bit in my own time, probably not as much as a lot of the community have. The game's been around, 14, 15 years now, so yeah, it's going to be difficult, difficult to fit in with the rest of the community, but I'm going to look a bit like a novice, but I've sunk about 200 hours into this, so yeah. And I'm sorry for kind of discontinuing Power of Evolution, but it doesn't really have the same vibe, and I guess you guys can probably tell if I don't enjoy videos doing it as much, because the quality thing's off. I just upload less. Yeah, hopefully I can upload more with this. So what I will be doing is I will be going into the Grand Campaign. Although, however, not in this video, as you may see by the title. This is going to be a tutorial, and I've obviously played this before, but I'm going to be doing a tutorial to show new viewers to the game what exactly the game is about. So if you've played the game already, you don't need to watch this, you can go straight onto the campaign videos, but I'm going to go here and play the tutorial, and I'm going to start off with the battle tutorial, and I'll do a separate video on the campaign tutorial. So we're going to jump into the Battle of Hastings. Now, if you're British, you'll know what the Battle of Hastings was. It was when the Normans invaded Saxon England in 1066, and so the backstory is that the Saxons had to fight off some Vikings up around York and then quickly run their army down, while the Norman army crossed from France into England, and they basically met where that battle is. And this is very historic. This is a historical battle that's had a lot of impact on British history. So we're going to continue now and play that battle. This will probably just explain what I just said, but it might not. Yeah, exactly. Here it is. I don't know. I did not need to do that, but we're going to watch the introduction anyway.
Harold Godwinson was quick to seize power.
It's probably better at explaining than I am.
Harold Hardrada felt the land his birthright. However, the late Edward had promised the throne to William, the Duke of Normandy, who, with the blessing of the Pope, readied his army for conquest. Father, word from England. Hardrada lies dead, and his army defeated.
And what of Harold Godwinson?
His victory at Stamford Bridge has strengthened his hold on the throne. Even now, he musters his forces.
Perhaps it is time.
Then what shall I tell the troops is your command?
Tell them we sail for England and conquest.
In real life, this took him way too long because he had to set up his boats, and the wind wasn't going in the way, so they had to wait for ages. But I guess this isn't going for historical accuracy, it's a tutorial after all.
William's fleet swept across.
So yeah, as I say, don't judge the game by its graphics. It's, 14, 15 years old. So it's more the gameplay that matters. And the gameplay is ultimately some of the better Total War gameplay. Obviously, the only other one I've played is Rome 2. And this is definitely better than Rome 2, I would say. So yeah, there are the Saxons at the top of the hill, and we are the Normans at the bottom.
My son, remember this day, and remember this moment, for after this battle, these lands will be ours.
And rightfully so, Father. It is time. His men are ragged from the journey.
As we can see.
Very well. Rufus, prepare your men for battle.
So this is going to be the tutorial, and we control William the Conqueror's son, and his band of units. We're just going to do a tutorial, and I will show you how it all works. Then we should end the video, and yeah.
Hastings, 1066. The Saxon King Harold takes up a strong defensive
There is the
position
big
on
baddie.
Coldbeck Hill. His men form the legendary Saxon Shield Wall, blocking the road to London and forcing a frontal attack from the Normans. William waits patiently with ranks of archers, infantry and cavalry, ready to launch a three-waved attack.
So yeah, this is how you should control a battle. However, I'm not this
He
good.
has archers to weaken
I'm just
the
gonna say
shield
that now.
wall from afar. Spearmen to engage the enemy in close combat.
That's what it's all for. This, again, is just explaining the basics of the game, which I'll probably end up going over, but well,
And
if you're
cavalry
new here,
to
which you
drive
probably should be if
through
you're
the
watching this
enemy
video,
and run down
the better.
deserters.
You'll need it the more times you hear it.
William gives his order for the first wave.
Missiles! Attack!
His archers raise their bows and fire into the shield wall.
And the English are known to have very good archers throughout history, and in the campaign as well. They do have archers
The
that are
battle
better
for
than
the
everyone
English
else's.
throne begins.
But we're not going to control
Move
that.
out!
We're controlling our little band over
William's
here.
favoured son, Rufus, moves into position to guard the rear of the Norman army and awaits his father's call to battle.
First,
Well
we're going to...
met, Commander.
Yeah, we're
I'm
just gonna
Sir
move
Robert,
around.
your military advisor. I will watch your actions on the battlefield and guide you to glory. Follow my instructions, and we will crush these Saxon dogs.
What if I follow your
Your
instructions
father,
and I'm not
Duke
good enough to
William,
beat these Saxon
wishes your
dogs?
troops to guard the rear of his army and wait for his call to battle. Keep a watchful eye for any Saxons that hope to ambush our army. This is Rufus, your general on the battlefield. He is accompanied by an entourage of the finest Norman knights. Left click on his unit. Your general is your most important
Yep,
unit.
he is.
He
So if we
commands
lose
your
the
armies
general,
on the battlefield,
we're
giving
not
them
gonna do
strength
well.
and courage to fight.
So it's often a
When
tactic
he is lost,
when you're
your
fighting other
battle is
battles
lost.
just to try and charge
Remember,
the general.
you must
Especially
keep
if you're gonna
Rufus
lose, you
alive
wanna try and defeat the
conquer
general.
Saxons. You can move your armies around by right-clicking where you want them to go. Right-click on the highlighted area to move Rufus there.
And they're all going to walk very, very slowly over to that circle. But they're in there
You
now.
will notice that your general has moved, but your view has not. Use the number pad on the keyboard to move your view of the battlefield. 5 and 2 will move it forward and back, 4 and 6 will move it sideways, and 1 and 3 will rotate your view. Move
Yep, here
your
we go.
view
So I'm
now
just
so
moving
that
around.
Rufus is centered.
Oh.
You can zoom in and out and tilt your view by
Yep.
using the mouse wheel.
So I'll just be
You
doing
can
this a lot of
also
times.
move your
Sometimes I'll
view
probably
by
zoom in on
pushing the
battles,
mouse
so
to the edge of the screen.
if you don't want to see that, then maybe
The
Just skip
panel at
ahead.
the bottom of the screen shows a map of the battlefield, an indicator of your progress in the battle, controls for the pace of the battle, your general and troops, as well as options
So
and
we've
commands
we've
for
got
your
4
selected
units
forces.
here. We've got a missile unit, we've got missile
You
units,
can
we've got
also select your
cavalry, and
units
we've
by
got
left-clicking on their
spears.
Double left-clicking on a unit card centers your view on that unit.
just did.
To get your unit somewhere
All right.
quickly, double right-click on a location. Order your cavalry to run by
I
double
did.
right-clicking on the highlighted area.
And as you can see, they're running off to the side. So we'll use cavalry a lot of the time for flanking.
You can change your unit speed of
if I
movement
didn't
by
wanna
pressing
pause?
the unit speed toggle button on the bottom right panel. Try this. Sometimes it is necessary to run on the battlefield. However,
Yes, we're off.
making your troops run too often will tire them out quickly.
We can see Saxons
Order your
approaching
troops
up
to
here.
march long distances and only run when you are near your enemy.
So they're coming around to ambush us, and we're
You can
basically going
press
to use
the
these
Stop
enemies
Current
to
Orders
fight.
button on the bottom right panel to remove all current orders from your selection. You
Stop.
can easily select all your units on the battlefield. Now that all your units
Yep,
are
so
selected and awaiting your order, you can order your units to move into formation by
as you can
holding
see-
down the right mouse button and dragging out a line on the terrain where you want them to move.
just going to move in like this, and as we can see, I can see spears, peasants. What else are there? I can't really see. Just peasants, spears. I think that's it. So hopefully we can get our archers to march all over them. Oh, they just kind of paused there. Okay. Oh, there's only 2 units. There's peasants and spears. So I'm just gonna can't speed up. That's annoying. But they're gonna walk, and hopefully they'll turn up anytime now. Yep.
Each of your units
Yeah, here
proudly
we are.
bears the Norman banner. You can easily recognize your men on the battlefield by this banner. Different types of units have differently shaped banners. You can also select a unit by clicking on their banner.
So yeah. Cavalry have these rectangles.
You can easily
archers have
deselect
the
your
triangles,
selected
and
units
spears
by
and
pressing
melee
Enter.
have the square.
Try this now. Some Saxon
Yep, here we are. They've
reinforcements
just
have
pointed them out, even though we
You
saw
must
them
stop
coming
them
across
from
ages
crossing
ago.
the river and flanking the Norman army.
Honestly, 2 units like that is not going to do much damage to the
Use
Norman
your
army.
archers first, so you can weaken the Saxon infantry
I
as
did.
they move your mouse cursor over the approaching Saxons and right-click. When your archers are firing
so
on the
the-
enemy, a bow and arrow icon appears on the top left of their unit card. When you order your archers to fire, they will move into range and then attack.
So generally, you're going to use archers when they're approaching, but obviously when they're right on top of you, you're going to want to
Your
bring out
armored sergeants
spears.
are your
Yeah, here we
best
go.
melee fighters. Select these spearmen now and attack the Saxons. To attack, mouse over the Saxons and
I know all this,
right-click
but-
when your cursor changes to a sword.
Yep, we are sending our... Yeah, we're sending our spears forward, and these spears are starting to run. And yeah, you can see them all getting hit by the arrows, and they're starting to die off. And then our spears are going to come across and fight. You can see we are marching across in a nice, orderly fashion. The arrows are flying, but they're not hitting us, they're hitting the enemy, which is good. And now that they're charging. So we brace, and yeah. See, we are fighting here.
If your archers fire on a unit
Yeah, we
that
need
is
to stop
in
the
melee
archers
with your
fight.
own unit, your unit will take friendly fire from your archers. Select your archers and press the Halt button to stop them firing.
So we've stopped them firing now so that they don't murder our own troops.
You can zoom in on the action by using the
Yeah,
mouse
here we are,
wheel.
zooming in.
Try zooming in on your infantry
hear
now
all
to
that
see
fighting.
your men in the heat of battle.
This is the best part of the game, honestly.
While your units are engaging the enemy, move your mouse cursor over your units or the enemy units for feedback on
Yeah,
their
so you
fate.
can see we are
You
winning
can
that battle
find out
considerably.
Who is winning and how each unit is faring.
And we have a good morale, and we are not tired at all.
Now
and they've
select
broken.
your cavalry and double right-click on the enemy to run them down.
So we've got
Using your
peasants here.
cavalry
They are
to
not
stampede archers and infantry is a useful tactic.
they're not great fighters. These peasants. They normally just get. See, they're already shaken morale. They've already got bad morale. And yeah, you saw one go flying, and they're already not pleased. They're already they're already running.
Assemble the men!
William has called for you
Yeah.
to join the main battle. The end of the battle is at hand, and the next few moments will determine the fate of England.
All right, let's get going. So now we've got to go into a proper
First,
fight.
you need to move your
Well,
army
not
into the
really.
main battle. Press Control A to select all your units, or hold
Yep.
down Control and click each unit card.
All right.
Then
Shut up,
right-click on
please.
the far side of the crossing to move your units there.
That's what we're
When
doing.
you have ordered your troops to move a long distance,
Yeah, we're
you
battle-
can increase
speed up the battle,
game
so we're
speed
speeding
to get
up
them
so
into
that-
position faster. Set the battle to the highest
So
speed
that we don't
now
have to watch
by
them
clicking
walk all
the
that
faster
way, but it's
button
going to take
twice.
forever because they're walking and not running. Especially these spearmen. Horses are going to be there for ages, but no,
When your
We've got
troops
there.
are nearing their destination, press the slower button twice to return the battle to normal speed. Otherwise, you might miss important events in the battle.
Oh yeah, but see, the thing is, we're not. They have lowered to normal speed. We're in there, but I'm waiting for these guys to get close. I don't think we're going to miss any important events. So there's the big scary Saxon army. And as you can see, there's a lot of that. Hold on, where are they going? They're going off to the side. I've never seen them do that. That's a bit of a weird
William has given the order for your troops to fall into line with the rest of the Norman army. First, order your archers into the front row.
Okay, so we're going to send the archers here, and we're going to try and, like, get them
Now
in line.
order your spearmen to move into the second row.
It's not quite the same, but... Oh, well, spearmen are here.
Then move your cavalry into the
Cavalry
third
will
row.
go like this.
Now order your general to fall in behind your troops.
And then Rufus is going to go here, so... Let's speed up the time to see them move.
The battle is now paused. You can
Why did it pause
the
it, though?
battle at any time and issue orders. Now is a good time to use the speed controls to
Yep,
move
this
your
is already
troops
what I'm
into
doing.
position faster. Set the battle to the higher speed now and back to normal speed when they're almost in position.
It's already got a battle time limit, what's it?
Some
Oh,
of
yeah, that's
William's
why they were
armies
going
are
down the side.
broken away and are fleeing. Units rout on the battlefield when their morale becomes
Realistically,
very
they
low.
would have been peppered by arrows,
Morale
though.
decreases when units become tired, when their chance of success is low, or if the general dies.
Which is why it's important to kill the general, because then they start running
The
off.
Saxon peasants have broken
Oh,
ranks
dear.
and are charging at us.
Peasants are
They
coming.
have seen our fleeing men and have made themselves vulnerable. Now is the time to attack.
Alright,
William has ordered all archers to fire at the approaching peasants. Select your archers and fire at the nearest peasants.
so these peasants are coming towards us, and they should be firing now. Oh, they're...
Your fine
Our
Norman
spearmen.
archers will make short work of these peasants.
Yeah, here we go,
Use
they're
your
just...
archers to
They're getting
fire
these
on enemies
peasants.
as they
And they're
approach,
still
but
fighting as well.
remember, not to engage them in melee.
And they should... If we watch this as they come down the hill, they should hopefully rout before they get to us. Although we only lost one. Yep, there we see unit routes. Some of the Williams archers have gone and run away.
Now run your armored sergeants in to
Alright, here we
finish
go.
off those peasants. These spearmen are highly skilled in melee and are well
So these guys are running now. They're going
Remember
to charge
stop
into
your
the
archers
peasants.
firing on the enemy, or your spearmen will suffer unnecessary casualties.
I'm going to stop that now. Stop firing. Yeah, that's what we told them to do. We are now fighting the peasants, and the peasants are losing that one badly. See them? There, he just got knocked over by a spear. Oh, but is he getting... Oh, no, he isn't. I thought he was getting back up again. Yep, they're routing already.
Without the peasants, the Saxon shield wall is broken.
Okay, so we're
and
gonna
their
fire
position
into-
is weak. Order your
gonna fire up
archers
the
to
hill.
Fire into the Saxon infantry now.
So we're firing up the hill now, and we should be able to hit their spears, and they're going to want to charge their spears down, because otherwise, what's going to happen is that their spearmen will just get weakened by our constant arrow fire. So hopefully, yep, there we see we can see them getting hit. They're going to crash. Hopefully, they should still be firing. Wait, why is it doing this? Oh, King Harold's been hit.
King Harold has been caught.
That's
by
why
an
it was
arrow.
doing it.
The Saxon king is slain. His
Yeah,
men
they're
have
gonna
lost
start
hope,
routing
and
now.
They are fleeing.
The battle seems to be swinging in our
Oh,
favor.
you just think...
From
Use your cavalry to chase down the
Alright, we're
routing
gonna...
troops.
Right, we're
Your
gonna chase them
cavalry are
down.
fast and will catch the infantry easily. The fewer men you leave alive,
Could send
the
Rufus,
fewer
but
you
I
will
don't
have
think
to
it
deal
wants
with
us
later.
to. So we're just gonna send our archers now, not archers, cavalry now, and we're just gonna charge down those spearmen.
The small map on the bottom left of the screen
we can
shows
see.
the location of all the units in the battle.
We're just gonna chase after
Use
the
this map
chase
to
after the
easily
peasants
locate
and the
your men
spearmen.
and the enemy. Your units are green, allied units are blue,
And you see all
enemy units
more
are
people
red.
running away there.
You can double left click a location on the
King
map
Harold is
to
dead and
move
we've won the
your
battle.
view there immediately.
Our men are winning the battle.
Harold's most brave and loyal
Oh.
troops, his
Whoa.
hussars, are still standing to fight. Help William finish them off and be done with this bloody
Okay,
day.
let's get this Alright, we need to attack the spears. I'm gonna send the archers and they're gonna attack. Oh, they're routing already, huh? Who else can be fired at?
We are
Oh
victorious.
no, these guys need to
Our
stop now.
soldiers have fought and died well today.
Ah, so we've won. And I reckon that's the tutorial done.
Bravo, my lord.
Average
You
victory.
have
Could've
slain
done better.
King Harold and sent these Saxons running for their worthless lives.
Yeah, a lot of them survived.
You can review your men's performance in the battle here before moving on with your campaign to seize England.
Yep, I reckon we could. But, so, we only lost 18 soldiers from that. That's really not that bad at all. But then again, we didn't do much. Duke William lost a few, but half their army survived. But I don't think that matters, because the campaign is just going to be us. We've got London. We'll be taking the rest of England, and we will do that in a campaign tutorial next video. But for now, if you enjoyed, please let me know, because I would really like to continue doing Total War videos. And you know, if you have any tips as well, please tell me. Other than that, if you enjoyed, please like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you all next time.